What's up YouTube? How are we all doing? It's WhiteNightEspada here. I'm going to take you on to my new Macrocosmos deck. Well, actually, it's a bit of a spin on a Macrocosmos deck. It's my Macro Constellar deck. I took this deck to regionals back in May, and I went 4 and 6 with it, I think. Or was it? It could have been 4 and 5, but I can't remember if we played 9 rounds or 10. But it did really well, especially considering some of the things it runs. It is strictly for fun. The night before, me and Sam watched a few episodes and we were like, well, why don't I just throw this in? So I did. Hope you guys enjoy it, and welcome guys to my new deck profile. This is the deck, so I've laid it out here and then I'm going to explain it to you later. So you start off with 3 Chaos, obviously, they are beast. Then you've got 3 Algadi, 3 Pollux, 1 Acubens, 2 Sheratan, 2 Leonis, 2 Aldebaran, 1 Seat, 1 Helios Primordial Sun, 2 Guardian Yatos, 1 Chaos Hunter, 1 Guardian Warder, and 2 Honest. They're the monsters. Now, why these, do you ask? Well, to be honest, I made this deck for fun. I mean, I whacked out all the Constellars, I picked the ones that look cool. I mean, to be honest, this one is actually quite good. Lots of people are like, why the hell are you running this? But the 500 point boost meant that when I used her to normal summon him as well, she was a 2100 point beast stick. She went over like Thunder King. She went over everything. It was absolutely beast. I mean, people didn't really knock her because they were expecting to use like special summon negate the whatever I was going to XYZ into. So her being able to kill Thunder King was pretty damn handy. Yeah, so I run these, obviously, because it's a macro deck, and Guardian Yatos, just dropping Guardian Yatos is awesome. And also, it's so pretty. So pretty. Yes, they both are. Helios a Primordial Sun, because why the fuck not? Chaos Hunter, because there's a story behind Chaos Hunter and Guardian of Order, and I'll tell it to you guys in a bit. Honest, of course, because it's light. Here we have the spells. Obviously, you've got 3 Mystical, Space Typhoon, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Heavy Storm. I run 2 Constellar Star Chart because yeah, it just XYZ so much and it looks so pretty and it's to do with stars, and this was always like a spacey star deck, so yeah, let's go for it. 2 Grand Conversions. Yeah, I imagine a lot of you are going, what the fuck at this, but it is hilarious. It's so much fun to use. They because it's quick play and they just macro. You have macro out in the field and they do something huge. They do just like, I activate the convergence, and they just get they like stop, and like the look on their face. And of course, I'm sure one of you guys are now the look on your face as you cross and you now see exchange is in my deck as well. This was so much fun to use because me and Sam watched the Raphael Yugi game before the night before the tournament, and Sam was like, you have to run exchange. So I did. Yeah, so I did. And my favorite thing to do was I used exchange when I only had Grand Convergence in my hand, or like Constellar Star Chart, or something completely shit. And it was just the most epic handover. I got like Thunder Kings, I got like Tour Guides. It was just so fun to use. So yeah, and I got so much kudos for that. And also it looks pretty damn cool. And last and not least, we have the traps. We've got 3 Macrocosmos, obviously, as it's a macro deck. We've got 2 D Prison and 1 Memory of an Adversary. I ran this again because why the hell not? And it was just a bunch of fun. And also, there's a bit of a story behind my deck, so I'll tell you guys that in a bit. So basically, that's another D Prison, but you take the points, and then you get that monster next turn. So it's pretty nifty. So basically just standard macro lineup with some random thing thrown in. So yeah, that's the lineup. I'll get the XYZs out for you. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is where the magic happens. I have 1 Zen Mains, 1 Giga Brilliant, 2 Hyades, 1 Leviathan Dragon, 1 Shockmaster, 1 Priceipate, 2 Omega, 1 Utopia, 1 Gemini Pearl, 2 Pylades, 1 Volcasaurus, 2 Ptolemy M7s, and 1 Guard Dragon Thunder Charger. Now, the astute people among you would have noticed that there are actually 17 cards there. That's because I did not use the 2 Omegas, because the national or regional thingy, whatever was happening at Edge Bash, I think it was Nationals, yes, it was Nationals, it wasn't out yet. I mean, it was out, but it wasn't legal. So I didn't use him, but to do so, I would get rid of you, and I would get rid of you, because I used him a little bit, but he's just, so yeah. So there we go. That's much better now. But yeah, this is insane. This is just, oh my god, literally. Chaos and whatever, up to 5, bang that, destroy. I just Blackluster Soldier, 3,000 points, put Guard Dragon and Thunder Charger on it, rape. Basically, yeah, that's actually very good too. Some people were questioning my use of that, but yeah, it's all pretty nifty. So, Constellar XYZ, that's my deck, guys. I will now explain to you just the workings and the story behind it. Alright guys, right, now I'm not going to tell you why I like White Constellars and how they work, because frankly there are better players than me, and probably videos already out there telling you how to get the best out of your Constellars. Now, because I'm running stuff like crack convergence these days, whatever, you're probably questioning why. Now, I have a story to tell you, and this may not have to make sense. May not have to make sense because it's a fucking fan fiction. Well, it's not, but I don't write fan. Oh shit. Anyway, right, I'm going to tell you a story, and you better listen close. Right, so we've got Constellars. These happy little chappies are just doing their time protecting the stars. You know, you've got cows, you've got Sherazade, you know, all those great guys. But one day, the person that they're all looking after, which is Helios, because they're all star charts and the sun is a star and all that. So you got Helios, the primordial sun, with these guys. Unfortunately, Sheraton decides, where is he? Here, that he wants to be a 4-star monster. And as a result, unleashes the power of the macrocosmos. This is Sheraton with all his armor off, I decided. So basically, he does this weird group of signals, which when it backfires, unfortunately, instead of giving him a star, it results in a grand convergence, and that's not really very good. And that releases the Chaos Hunter. Yes, the Chaos Hunter. So, the Chaos Hunter is like a super evil dude. Fortunately, sorry, the other Constellars, after they've brutally murdered Sheraton for this betrayal, they have their own Master Pimp Lord, and he is the Guardian of Order. Yes, you guessed it. So, the Guardian of Order, and where's this Chaos Hunter? 1 second, this is quite hard with only one hand. Yeah, this Chaos Hunter and him have a terrible battle, which the Guardian of Order is eventually triumphs using memory of an adversary. He somehow uses the trap card. Well, he doesn't actually, but they remember their fight. It's kind of like Madara and Hashirama, whatever it's called. Yeah, so they fight, and then he uses that and then brings over the Chaos Hunter to his side to reveal his good side, kind of now like Princess Celestia and Luna, to create Guardian Yatos. So, Guardian Yatos and Guardian of Order, it all goes well for everyone. Yay, they live happily ever after. Yay! Except for Sheraton, because he's dead. Alright guys, that's the story, and with that, that's the end of the video. I'd like to thank Gary, one of my friends, for lending me some of the Constellar cards for the duration of the tournament, so thank you, Gary. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video and all its usual complete stupidness. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Ciao.